Good evening, my fellow friends, my fellow believer, my fellow Americans. Good evening to you. From the studios of the Evangelist Ministry, we spread the good news about Jesus Christ and His saving grace. Our mission, the mission of this ministry, is to lead people into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. The topic of this evening is, why should I forgive? This is an expression that always comes to our mind when we are upset or we are angry. We say, why should I forgive? My dear friends, as we open in the book of Luke, chapter 23, verse 32 and 34, the Bible reads this way. There were also two others, criminals, laid with him to be put to death. And when they have come to the place called Calvary, there they crucify him and the criminals, one on the right hand and the other on the left. And then Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And they divide his garment and cast lots. My dear friends, this expression comes from us when we are angry. Angry. When we are disappointed for something wrong that has been done to us. But I remember something, my friends. I remember something that I will tell you this evening. When a good friend betrayed me, I knew I would need to forgive her. But I wasn't sure that I could. Let's think about that. When a friend betrayed me, I knew I would need to forgive her. But I wasn't sure that I could. I remember well her words pierced deeply inside me. And I felt stunned with pain and anger. Although we talked about it, and I told this person that I forgave her. But my dear friends, for a long time, whenever I do see her, I felt tinges of hurt. I say I felt tinges of hurt. So I knew I still clung to some resentment. And one day, however, God answered my prayers and gave me the ability to let it go completely. I was finally free from anger. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, Verse 16 and 17 said, rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. In the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32 said, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. My dear friends, if you realize this evening, forgiveness is fundamental at the heart of the Christian faith. With our Savior extending forgiveness even when he was dying on the cross. If we read in the book of Luke chapter 23, verse 42 and 43, said, and then he said to Jesus, Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus Christ said to him, assuredly, I say to you today, you will be with me in paradise. We learn from our Savior, extending forgiveness even when he was dying on the cross. Jesus loved those who had nailed him there, uttering and prayer asking his Father to forgive them. Let's think about that. He didn't hang on to bitterness or anger, but showed grace and love to those who had wronged him. Let's think about Jesus. My dear friends, even on the cross, Jesus Christ forgave those who hurt him. We have to learn how to forgive. This is a great time to consider before the Lord any people we might need to forgive as we follow Jesus Christ's example. In extending his love to those who hurt us, maybe for many years. When we ask God through his Spirit to help us forgive, he will come to our aid. Even he will come to our help, even if we take what we think is a long time to forgive. When we do, we are free from the prison of unforgiveness and hate. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 17 said, pray without ceasing. In the book of John, chapter 8, verse 36 said, therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. My dear friends, in the first century, the common attire for a Jewish man included 5 pieces of clothing: shoe, turban, belt, loincloth, and outer tunic. After crucifying Jesus, the soldiers divide the Savior's garment as their spoil for forming the task. But my friends, in verse 34, the Lord said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And they divide his garment and cast lots. After each took a portion of clothing, one reminded the tunic. This infers that even the loincloth was taken, and Jesus' last shred of human dignity with it. My dear friends, in a heartbreaking fulfillment of David's Messiah son, they stripped Jesus naked and then gamble for their tunic. In the book of Psalms, where crucifixion was prophetically described some 600 years before it was invented, David said it would be so. All my bones are on display. People stare and gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. We see that in the book of Psalm 22, 17 and 19. My dear friends, the soldier gambled for they could get. Unaware of the fact that they married feet away, Christ was freely forgiven and given all he had out of love for them. My dear friends, sometime in our anger, in our hate, we say, why should I forgive? Why should I forgive? But in conclusion, I can tell you this evening, forgiveness is a fundamental at the heart of the Christian's faith. We can realize and we can read with our Savior extending forgiveness even when he was dying on the cross. So in conclusion, Lord Jesus Christ, through you grace and power as you dwell in me, help me to forgive. Help me to forget. And I ask you, Lord, that your love will set me free from hate and from unforgiveness. My dear friends, in conclusion, we have to learn to how to forgive. Because that's the only way we will be living in peace with God, when we learn how to forgive. This is a great time to consider before the Lord any people we might need to forgive as we follow Jesus Christ's example, extending his love to those who hurt him on the cross. God bless you. And God bless America. Because America is a good place to live, my friends. God bless you and God bless America. Because this America is the America of my dreams. I see you next time. God bless you.